Thank you for subscribing and watching my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a classic fade tear style so you can see how to manipulate this detachable clippers. I like to come in with my 3-op or my 000 to establish my primary stationary guideline, or my GL1 as some of you might know it as. But I like to do it here in the temporal areas and along the nape to 1, begin to establish the desired look that my client wants, but 2, balding out in these areas, preserve the longevity of the cut. And in this instance, when I notice that my client wears glasses, I like to bald out in this area as well. Again, helps the preservation and longevity of my cut. Next, I come in with my 1A blade. I choose to skip my 1A or my 1 blade. I usually skip blades when I'm fading. I'll explain to you why later. But I like to come in with the 1A blade to set the tone of the fade in the lower part of the parietal ridge area, which, as you can see, establishes the second stationary guideline as well. Again, I like to skip my blades. Most commonly, barbers will go right into the 1 by skipping blades or skipping levels. It sets you apart from most common cuts out there. So that's one of the reasons why I like to choose to skip my blades and use the 1A blade to set my tone of the fade in this area. And again, making sure the secondary line is established as well. Next, I come in with my number 2 guard blade, again skipping the 1.5. Now this sets the contrast of the fade, the level or depthness of the fade that I want to look in the mid-range of the parietal ridge. It also, as you can see, establishes your 3rd stationary guideline, which creates 4 tiers. As you can see, there are now 4 tiers in the haircut. By using the number 2 in this mid-range area of the parietal ridge, you can establish 4 tiers to get to the crown to A, complete the desired look that the client wants in the event they don't want anything removed off the crown, and again, to establish the contrast, the depthness, the look of the fade. Next, I'm gonna come in with my 3-op and my number 3 attachment comb to go ahead and transition or debulk the 4th tier towards the crown. Again, trying to achieve the desired look for my client. He didn't want anything removed from the top. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and debulk, implement a 2-teeth technique here, which helps with the transitioning of the top part of the parietal ridge to the crown without disrupting the fade or putting in a line. And it helps debulk the 4th tier here to the crown, again softening up that 3rd stationary guideline as well. So as you can see, I'm just going to 2-teeth, transition the 4th tier to the crown, and again just debulk, and now set the top part of the contrast, the 4th tier, to match and blend in with the crown. And this again is with my number 3 level attachment comb and the 3-op. Next, I'm gonna come in and refine, enhance, and polish. Refine, enhance, and polish. I'm getting in my reps. I'm gonna reduce my number attachment comb to the number 2. This is gonna help transition the 4th tier and soften up that 3rd stationary guideline and begin to transition the contrast to the lower tiers where I set the tone of the fade. As you can see, the number 2 level attachment comb with the 3-op is blending in or fading in the contrast. The 3rd and 4th tiers, as you may, together, making a smooth transition. The number 2 blade comes in and is very comparable, complements the number 2 attachment comb with the 3-op. So when you come in and implement a little two teeth and fade in, your weight line from that third stationary guide line, the weight in that line should start to lose weight, if you will. It should start to thin and soften up. So you come in, staying along that mid-range of the parietal ridge and just fade out. Fading out that third stationary guide line, transitioning that third and fourth tier together. Again, implementing a little two teething stops from putting in an unnecessary line and moving up your fade, messing up your fade. It's a good technique to use. A video soon to come. Please subscribe and stay tuned. Two teething is a great technique to transition and thin and debulk without creating more lines and messing up your haircut. This is good for transitioning. Soon to come. Two teeth. Stay tuned, subscribe, and stay tuned. Alright, next with the blade that I skipped, I'm coming in with the 1.5. Now, as you can see with the two teething technique and the softening of the third stationary guideline previously, when you come in with the 1.5, the transition should be a smooth transition, should be easy to manipulate and transition and get out that second stationary guideline, transitioning the second tier to the third tier. Easy transition. Shouldn't have to do a lot of work. Again, implement a little two teething here and there without moving up or creating new lines. And your transition should be smooth. As you can see, the weight line is starting to debulk, starting to thin it out without creating any more lines, any more work for us to do. Get out your second stationary guideline. Now, rule of thumb has it the blade that you put a line in with is the same blade that you have to take the line out with. So here I like to come in back with my 3-op or my 000 to go ahead and soften up that primary stationary guideline. So the transition when I come back with my 1, which is the blade I haven't used, my transition will be smooth. As you can see, coming in back in with my 1, transitioning and softening up that primary stationary guideline. Just now getting my reps in. Get your reps in, people. Refine, enhance, and polish. Refine, enhance, and polish. Get your reps in. So now, all your A blades are great blades to help with yourself with refining and enhancing. So here I'm coming in with my OA to get out that very bottom line. Again, two teething can help you manipulate and transition with ease once you get it. Video soon will come. Switch between my OA and my 1A just to refine, detail, get my blemishes. Your barber's eye will let you see where you can clean up. And you set the tone of the fade with this blade, so it should, in this area, it should not do any damage or create any existing lines. Should just be able to refine, enhance, and polish. Get your reps in, get your reps in. Shouldn't cause any damage because you set the tone of the fade with this. Stay versatile. Implement all type of techniques and tools. Let them earn your wages together. Work together. Stay versatile. Implement your share over comb technique to transition the top part of the parietal ridge to the crown. Again, to achieve the desired look that your client wants. In the event they don't want any hair removed from the crown of the head, use other techniques. You don't want to really come in with a clipper at this point. Clipper may come in and establish or create a line that you don't want to have you further working longer than you have to. Implement different techniques. Be versatile. Go be great. Implement your share of a comb technique to transition to the crown of the hair from the top part of the parietal ridge. Implement it like such. Detail the top. And assist with your transition. Just clean it up here along the top part of the parietal ridge where there's a lot of weight. Clean off my surface. Now I like to implement my adjustable magnetic clippers. My magnetic clippers are great with assisting in detailing and polishing. Getting reps in, refine, enhance, and polish. Great for detailing facial hairs. Don't like to let the client go out with a fresh haircut and a scrubby face, so where I can, I like to detail the facial hairs. Then again, my barber's eye also allows my clippers to earn my wage as well. I don't let them ride for free, so they're gonna come do some of the haircut. Refining, enhancing, and polishing. Reps, reps, reps. I let all my clippers get my reps in. Help me with my barber's eye, help with some blemishes, some detailing, some polishing. Refine, enhance, polish. Get your reps in, people. Clean up your facial hair. Detail with precision. Go be great. Alright, so I have to go ahead and clean up and groom the beard. Just detailing and grooming the beard, polishing him up. Clean his face. Just like any artist puts a frame around their work, you're going to sign and put a frame around your product, your finished work. Sign and detail with precision. Stay focused, stay humble, and go and be great. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow me. More videos to come. See you soon. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go and be great.